Brian Wilson, the ethereal mastermind who co-founded the Beach Boys, defined the California surf sound, and drenched pop music in lush orchestration and razor-perfect harmonies, has died at age 82, his family confirmed Wednesday. Their emotionally poetic Instagram statement read, "We are devastated to announce our beloved father Brian Wilson has passed away. Please respect our privacy at this time as our family is grieving. We realize that we are sharing our grief with the world. This watershed moment marks the end of a life that was as turbulent as it was transcendent, one of musical brilliance, mental health battles, substance dependence, heartbreak, and, ultimately, resilience. Through it all, Wilson's work continues to ripple through generations, leaving fans astonished that such heavenly songs could spring from such shattered realities. Childhood turmoil, from home to harmony. Born June 20th, 1942 in Inglewood, California, Brian Douglas Wilson was the eldest of three brothers. Early on, his household turned into a crucible of abuse under his father Murray Wilson's volatile reign. According to Brian, Murray's punishments included belt beatings and the cruel removal of his illusion prosthetic eye, then forcing his son to witness the void. Music became Brian's salvation. Alone at the piano, he'd recreate the lush harmonies of the Four Freshmen and the drama of George Gershwin, soaking in every chord to escape from the pain. By age 19, songs like Surfer Girl revealed a tender soul reaching for paradise. In 1961, Brian teamed with cousin Mike Love, brothers Dennis and Carl Wilson, and friend Al Jardine to record Surfin' Safari, and thus launched the still-beloved surf anthem boom. The Beach Boys rode that wave, bringing coastal California dreams into radio speakers nationwide. Creative vanguard, pet sounds, and studio alchemy. Behind the scenes, Brian's genius simmered. No longer just the band's bassist or lead voice, he redefined what pop music could do. Imbued with orchestral flourishes, bicycle bells, theremins, and layered vocals, he blurred lines between rock, classical, and avant-garde. His masterpiece, Pet Sounds, released May 16, 1966. Constructed track by track alongside lyricist Tony Asher, this 13-song journey tore open the inner mind, exploring introspection, yearning, and existential heartache, far removed from earlier summer surf celebratory hits. A legacy of light amid darkness. His career was astounding. 2 Grammy Awards, induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, inclusion as one of Rolling Stone's 200 Greatest Singers, 2023, and praise from Tom Petty, who once said, "I don't think you'd be out of line comparing him to Beethoven." Yet Brian himself often pointed to his life outside fame as his anchor. "They're the light of my life," he said of his children. "Nothing brings joy into my life like my children. My children and my music are my 2 greatest loves." To cope with mental health's imprint on his soul, he adopted structure, walking 5 miles a day, eating well, sleeping, even if it was just 4 to 6 hours, and, most of all, love. He called it Wilson Power, a mantra reflecting endurance, self-care, and connection. Final echoes, celebration from the heart. Former bandmate Al Jardine captured the sentiment perfectly in his statement this week. "You were a humble giant who always made me laugh. I think the most comforting thought right now is that you are reunited with Carl and Dennis, singing those beautiful harmonies again." That sense of reunion with his brothers resonated deeply. Brian Wilson may have left the stage of life, but he bequeathed a sonic legacy unlike any other. From the beach bonfire warmth of early surf rock hits to the quivering, orchestral beauty of Pet Sounds, and the trailblazing vision of Smile, he elevated pop music into art. He turned sorrow into symphony, chaos into chorus, a testament to transformation through resilience. In a band awash with radiant voices, Brian's was the one that held the most light and depth. Through mental anguish, searing highs, and soul-fracturing lows, he found beauty. His melodies remain bittersweet, sun-drenched, timeless. Farewell to a legend. On June 12, 2025, the world dims a little bit. But like all great music, Brian Wilson's work doesn't end. It reverberates. A musical architect, a poetic soul, a healer through harmony. The Beach Boys' genius voice has fallen silent, but the harmonies live on, echoing forever across an ocean of time. God only knows what we'd be without him.